I'd like to call our December meeting to order by asking Wanda Willingham and the members of the Audit and Finance Committee to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Beston. Bullock. Bergdorf. Kale. Chapman. Clay. Camiso. Kraus. Cunningham. Dawson. Demolowitz. Drake. Ethier. Feeney. Fine. Frenier. Grimm. Hogan. Andrew Joyce.
Here.
Ray Joyce. Lakakis. Lockhart. Muriello. Mayo. McKnight. McLean Lane. Mendick. Miller. O'Brien. Peter. Plosky. Reinhardt. Simpson. Smith. Stevens. Touche. Tunney. Ward. Willingham. 35 present.
Thank you. I'd like to make note of additional sponsors here with the clerk. First item under previous business, 511, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the Energy Improvement Corporation relating to local law number G for 2019, a local law to establish a sustainable energy loan program in the County of Albany.
The local law authorizing this has not been processed through the Secretary of State, so we need to table this to be taken up at our next meeting. Can I have a motion to table? Motion to table by Mr. Peters, seconded by Mr. O'Brien. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 511's been tabled. For 523, please.
Amending the rules and regulations for Albany County employees regarding the hiring of relatives.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Mr. Ward.
Mr. Chairman, I really don't have any problem with the tenants legislation. It's been downgraded to the point where I could support it, except for the fact that for several years I have stated that any definition of relative should be the same as what our ethics law states. And it's never seems to get done. And I think administratively, I think it's going to be a nightmare for us to have two different definitions of relative in any law or handbook. It's got to be consistent as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
That's my only objection. I'm not looking for a long roll call.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
Mr. Kraus? Mr. Ward? 523 passes with 2 noes. Mr. Kraus and Mr. Ward.
No.
And Mr. Demolowitz. First item on current business, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Capital Region Landfills, Inc. regarding landfill leachate treatment at the Water Purification District's North Plant.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 524 passes. Just a quick administrative note before we continue on with our current business. There's a few things to note for the record. Because of the postponement from Monday to tonight, all date references contained in the agenda that related to Monday will be updated to today's date. Additionally, between last month's agenda and tonight's, we're left with a duplicate resolution number. So when we file the resolutions that pass tonight with the clerk and forward them to the executive, they will be updated by one number and the dates will be changed. Thank you. 525, please.
authorizing an agreement between the Water Purification District and the Albany County Airport Authority regarding de-icing wastewater treatment.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 525 passes. For 526, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the New York State Unified Court System regarding custodial and building maintenance services for the Albany County Courthouse, Judicial Center, and Family Court.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 526 passes. For 527, please.
Amending the 2018-2019 Municipal Snow and Ice Agreement with the New York State Department of Transportation regarding snow and ice removal from state roads.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 527 passes. For 528, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the New York State Department of Transportation for snow and ice removal.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 528 passes. For 529, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Apache regarding the purchase of road salt for the control of snow and ice on state and county roads.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 529 passes. For 530, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Children's Health Home of Upstate New York regarding Medicaid care management services for children.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 530 passes. 531, please.
Authorizing agreements with foster care agencies regarding the Raise the Age initiative.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 531 passes. For 532, please.
Amending resolution number 504 for 2018 regarding foster care providers.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 532 passes. For 533, please.
Authorizing agreements regarding the Children's Advocacy Center and amending the 2019 Department for Children, Youth, and Families budget.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 533 passes. For 534, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the City of Albany Police Department regarding a part-time law enforcement coordinator for the Children's Advocacy Center.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 534 passes. For 535, please.
Authorizing the submission of a supervision and treatment services for juveniles program plan to the New York State Office of Children and Family Services.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 535 passes. For 536, please.
Authorizing the acceptance of enhanced funding from and an agreement with New York State Office of Children and Family Services regarding services for persons in need of supervision.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 536 passes. For 537, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Psychiatric Group of Albany regarding psychiatric services.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 537 passes. For 538, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Capital District Physicians Health Plan regarding the Clinic Plus program.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 538 passes. For 539, please.
Authorizing an agreement with GALS regarding the purchase of uniforms for law enforcement and corrections personnel.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? For 539 passes. For 540, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the New York State Office of the Attorney General regarding the 2018 CAM Body Worn Camera Program and amending the 2019 Sheriff's Office budget.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 540 passes. For 541, please.
Amending the 2019 Sheriff's Office budget.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 541 passes. 542, please.
Amending the 2019 Department for Children, Youth, and Families budget.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 542 passes. For 543, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Better Health for Northeastern New York regarding tobacco and e-cigarette cessation grant funding and amending the 2019 Department of Mental Health budget.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 543 passes. For 544, please.
extending an agreement with Capital Newspapers, division of the Hearst Corporation, regarding name and rights for the Times Union Center.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 544 passes. 545, please.
Authorizing a correction of the tax rolls for the city of Albany.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 545 passes. 546, please.
Authorizing the cancellation, chargeback, and opposition of an erroneously listed unenforceable delinquent real property tax lien on the correct parcel as an omitted tax.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 546 passes. 547, please.
Authorizing the refund of real property taxes in the city of Albany.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 547 passes. 548, please.
Authorizing an extension regarding the authorization to convey a parcel of real property located at 443 North Pearl Street in the city of Albany.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 548 passes. 549, please.
Authorizing the conveyance of 2 parcels of real property located in the city of Waterville to the Albany County Land Bank Corporation.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 549 passes. 550, please.
Authorizing the conveyance of various parcels of real property in the city of Cohoes to the Albany County Land Bank Corporation.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 550 passes. 551, please.
Authorizing the conveyance of real property located at 95 Moore Street in the town of Colony.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 551 passes. For 552, please.
Authorizing the conveyance of real property located at 2 Thornton Road in the city of Albany.
You should have a handout on your desk on this. Please make note. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? For 552 passes. For 553, please.
Adoption of the Albany County budget for fiscal year 2020.
Ms. Willingham.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I see that the public comment individuals have cleared out the back of the room when we come to what I believe is one of the most important items that we have for our hearing tonight. I was given the opportunity to serve as chair of the Audit and Finance Committee. And it was something that I took very seriously, and I just want to say thank you to the chairman for having enough confidence in me to work with some really dedicated support staff. And we cannot move forward without people who have an active interest as far as our support staff is concerned, who really put a lot of hours and a lot of work in behind this budget. But it wasn't just the support staff, but the Audit and Finance Committee members, which really took the work seriously that we had to do. So I do believe this evening, under the leadership of our chairman, as well as the committee members, we're going to present to you tonight a balanced 2020 budget. We held 5 public hearings, and we listened to the department heads where they explained and also answered questions concerning programmatic and financial aspects of their departments. And they also talked about the challenges that they expect to face in the upcoming 2020 year. The hearings were well attended by a lot of our legislators. There were many hours that were spent, and out of those hearings, and the things that they heard, there were, consequently, there were some budget amendments that were offered. But what I do believe is the amendments only built upon the momentum that the executive in the budget that he offered to us. There are many things that came in front of us, and a lot of them had to do with additional programming for not only our senior citizens, but our youth, as far as Albany County is concerned, as a whole. So what I believe tonight, that we have a budget that is something that we can be proud of, and I stand and I ask you all to support our 2020 budget. Thank you.
Any other comments on the 2020 budget proposal? We received the county executive's budget for 2020 on October 9. From the moment it hit our desks and for every moment thereafter, our overarching objective has been simple. Identify areas of potential savings so legislators could suggest changes to the executive's proposal that better meets the needs of their constituencies. After gathering substantial feedback and entering into good faith negotiations with the county executive, we arrived at where we are this evening, a negotiated budget agreement for 2020 that includes the following: a decrease in the real property tax levy, additional legal staff to help reduce the delay in foreclosures, more caseworkers for the Department of Mental Health to enhance its mobile crisis team, a senior employment program, and the renewal of our youth internship program, funding for youth summer programs that typically had to come to us every year for grant funding, and funding to strengthen the compliance and review process of minority and women business enterprises, and the renewal of the annual contribution to the Altamont Fair. As we brief legislators, the county executive and his staff, and other county leaders, we listen carefully to their opinion of these options. I'd like to thank many people for helping us get to this point. The members of the Audit and Finance Committee, led by Chair Wanda Willingham, and the devoted dozens of hours to understanding the county executive's proposal and working collaboratively to find ways to improve it. Legislators asked thoughtful questions and came up with suggestions on how to make the budget better. The county executive and the staff were generous in sharing their time and insight throughout this process. Let me say again that I think this budget is a good one and worthy of support from all legislators. I hope you vote yes when your name is called. Long roll call, please.
Beston.
Yes.
Bullock.
Yes.
Bergdorf.
Yes.
Kale.
Yes.
Chapman. Clay.
Yes.
Camiso.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Dawson.
Yes.
Demolowitz.
Yes.
Drake.
No.
Ethier.
Yes.
Feeney.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Frenier.
Yes.
Grimm.
Yes.
Hogan.
Yes.
Andrew Joyce.
Yes.
Ray Joyce.
Yes.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Murriello.
Yes.
Mayo.
Yes.
McKnight.
Yes.
McLean Lane.
Yes.
Mendick.
No.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Peter.
Yes.
Pulaski.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Stevens.
No.
Touche.
Yes.
Tunney.
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Willingham.
Yes.
I have 32 yes, 3 no.
$2020 budget for fiscal year 2020 has been adopted. Good work, everyone. For 554, please.
Appropriation of amounts contained in the 2020 Albany County budget.
You have to note the handout you have on your desks, if you haven't seen it already. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? 554 passes. For 555, please.
Providing annual salary increases for certain elected officials.
Mr. Mendick,
Request a long roll call, please.
you got it. Long roll call on 555, please.
Beston.
In favor.
Bullock.
Yes.
Bergdorf.
No.
Kale.
Yes.
Chapman. Clay.
Yes.
Camiso.
Yes.
Kraus.
No.
Dawson.
Yes.
Demolowitz.
Yes.
Drake.
No.
Ethier.
Yes.
Feeney.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Frenair.
Yes.
Grimm.
No.
Hogan.
No.
Andrew Joyce.
Yes.
Ray Joyce.
Yes.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Murriello.
No.
Mayo.
No.
McKnight.
Yes.
McLean Lane.
Yes.
Mendick.
No.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Peter.
Yes.
Plosky.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
No.
Smith.
Yes.
Stevens.
No.
Touche.
Yes.
Tunney.
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Willingham.
Yes.
We have 25 yes, 10 no. 555 passes. Or 556, please.
Providing annual salary increases for county legislators.
Would you like a long roll call, Mr. Mendick?
Yes, please.
You got it. Long roll call on 556, please.
Beston.
Yes.
Bullock.
Yes.
Bergdorf.
No.
Kale.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Clay.
Yes.
Camiso.
Yes.
Kraus.
No.
Dawson.
Yes.
Demolowitz.
Yes.
Drake.
No.
Ether.
Yes.
Feeney.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Frenair.
Yes.
Grimm.
No.
Hogan.
No.
Andrew Joyce.
Yes.
Ray Joyce.
Yes.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Murriello.
No.
Mayo.
No.
McKnight.
Yes.
McLean Lane.
Yes.
Mendick.
No.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Peter.
Yes.
Plosky.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
No.
Smith.
Yes.
Stevens.
No.
Touche.
Yes.
Tunney.
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Willingham.
Yes.
We have 25 yes, 10 no. Or 556 passes. Or 557, please.
Authorizing an agreement with the New York State Office of Indigent Legal Services regarding an extension of the Council at First Appearance grant.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 557 passes. 558, please.
Amending Resolution 468 for 2019 regarding a local government records management improvement fund grant.
All those in favor? Opposed? 558 passes. Local Law F.
Local Law F for 2018, a local law of the County of Albany, New York, amending Local Law Number 8 for 2011, as subsequently amended to implement an anti-nepotism policy.
Mr. Drake?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, I rise in support of the sponsor of this law. I started this process 21 months ago, March of 2018. This has been back to committee no less than 3 times, so I think it's been well vetted. It's interesting that the change is in the air tonight. For nepotism, we voted on a resolution that brings some measure of accountability on hiring family members and favoritism tonight. And I applaud that. I voted yes for that. But I don't think that goes quite far enough. I think the public has Legislature Tuesday's legislation reads, the public does deserve accountability for their taxpayer dollars. I think while it goes some way, it's kind of a do me a favor resolution, if you will. You know, I'm not sure. The question I would ask is, you know, does this really do anything to prevent politically connected families from getting help from other politically connected families? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't see that as the case. But I think it's a good sentiment and it's a good step. I'd also encourage everyone who voted for that to vote for this one, because we take it a little bit step further here, and all we're doing here is saying, hey, look, you can hire anybody you want. Let's just be clear to the public, transparent to the public. Let's have a process for review. And if that's a great, if that's what we're going to do, that will come here in the process, and the person will be hired. I want to also be clear that this applies to positions as outlined in our Ethics Commission Appendix A, which are basically policy-making appointed positions. These are not for a civil servant and other types of positions. So I would very much appreciate your support. This provides a review process, disclosure, and transparency. Thank you.
McLean Lane.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I believe Mr. Drake, that previously there was another anti-nepotism bill that our colleague, Mr. Mayo had. That went much further than this legislation. So I would have supported, and I did support that last legislation, and which did go further than this. So I unfortunately will have to say no to this. Thank you.
Mr. Drake.
With all due respect, may I ask, if you would support something stronger, and you just supported something lesser, why wouldn't you support this?
I'm not debating.
No, you're not. Because it doesn't make any sense. Thank you.
Mr. Bergdorf.
Mr. Chairman, I supported Mr. Shay's law as well. But what it really does is say, I think, that no individual can take part in hiring a family member. It would seem to me that our current ethics law would already have some provision to that effect. What I like about Mr. Drake's proposal is that for those policy-making positions where we just updated Appendix A that are important enough to do financial disclosure and set policy in the county, if there were an elected official in the county whose family member was going to go into one of those positions, it would be no different than what we do when we review a commissioner. The appointing official would submit that name to the Personnel Committee. The Personnel Committee would talk about it. There would be some transparency, and if the merits are there, it would go the way of making a positive recommendation for a very limited number of titles. This is not and would not affect those in collective bargaining units, but it would add to the transparency of hiring family members of elected officials into policy-setting positions. So I'm going to support this local law tonight.
Long roll call on local law F for 2018.
Beston.
No.
Bullock.
No.
Bergdorf.
Yes.
Kale.
No.
Chapman. Clay. Camiso. Kraus.
No.
Dawson. Demolowitz.
No.
Drake.
Why not?
Ethier. Feeney.
No.
Fine.
No.
Frenier.
No.
Grimm.
Yes.
Hogan.
No.
Andrew Joyce.
No.
Ray Joyce.
No.
Lockhart.
No.
Murriello.
Yes.
Mayo.
Yes.
McKnight.
Yes.
McLean Lane.
No.
Mendick.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Peter.
No.
Plasky.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Touche.
No.
Tunney.
Yes.
Ward.
No.
Willingham.
No.
You have 13 yeses and 22 nos. Local law F for 2018 fails. Local law F for 2019.
A local law to require Albany County restaurants and eating establishments to provide straws and plastic cutlery only upon request.
Local law F for 2019 is out of order because it has not left committee. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Peters, seconded by Mr. Beston. All those in favor? Opposed? Good night, Colton and Willow.